What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. One Piece 649, last reaction for the week. I'm trying to think, have we had pretty good developments in this week's 3 episodes? No, because last episode, honestly, we could have done fully without. We got the semi, cookie crumble drop of all toys used to be humans, or are humans, or have the souls of humans, or personality, whatever you want it to be. This fight started this week. I don't know if it's even going to end. Law is still getting chased around. At least we've had Zoro and Frankie converge on the same spot, and Usopp and Robin are also headed to that same spot at the same time. So we're kind of piecing it together, but I wouldn't be surprised if, even though we're piecing it together, this group doesn't splinter back off again. I'm also curious if this group of fairies, whatever you want to call them, are they actually going to have an impact on this story? Or is it kind of one of those where they think they're about to do something? They think we're taking him out. And Doflamingo just knows the whole time, or, whatever you want it to be. And he just snuffs them out immediately. Or are they really going to be game changers in this whole arc? I have absolutely no idea. Hopefully this something, if I could take anything, this battle gets wrapped up so we can at least move on from that, because we still have to go into the next bracket, tier, whatever you want to call it, and develop those stories with Rebecca and why she should win and yada 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 and blah blah blah. Let's see what we get. Let us see what we get. They're just over here trading armament hockey blows. Oh shit, he threw a little Gatling back in return. Make the whole stadium pass out in a minute. Are we recording? I think. I mean, the old man is definitely tough. Is he? Post time skip. Is this old man the strongest opponent we've faced? I'm trying to think of Horty and him juiced up on his steroids and shit. And then, of course, Caesar. I don't know, it's tough. Because one's juicing up on steroids, one's got a Logia Devil's Fruit. That's so tough. I think I'm putting Horty above Caesar. I mean, I feel like the only reason you'd give the nod to Caesar just because of the Devil's Fruit. Just trying to think of how far Luffy was pushed, but then Luffy was also fighting in water at the same time. Ugh, man, that's tough. If I had to rank the 3, I probably would go this old man, Horty, and then Caesar. That might be outlandish to rank that, but that's what we're going with. Old man's getting winded, so are we. And we're blood doping over here at the same time. Can we see a flashback to him and Garp? He keeps talking all this shit, and they've yet to show us a flashback interaction. Show me something. Are we sure he even ran into Garp? Maybe the man has no idea. Is he okay? I actually can't believe we haven't seen one flashback exchange between a young him and a young Garp. Surely we get one. It's been the whole driving factor of this entire mini arc right here. Give me some. Lovely. Alright, here's maybe we get our flashback right now. Like, I want to see an actual Garp in this flashback. Why are we trying to break this ice? And he had a drill on his head, like a unicorn at some point, or what? Oh, God. I really hope it's not that dramatic. Okay. And he armaments it. Okay, so I'm assuming he hasn't run in, because I asked the question of, like, you know, how far back was it? Did the fight with Garp pressure him to seek out Haki and become stronger in those skills, or is it something he already possessed when he ran into Garp? Looks like he already possessed it. Not sure how I feel about the drill design on his head, but I don't know why I was expecting more than just like a skin triangle on the top of his head. I don't know if I expected it to be speared like a unicorn or some type of drill or screw. No, just a cone head. You guys might be too young to even know what cone head is, but yeah. Not a bad design though. I mean, he looks like he's 5 times the size current. Alright, how do we get all this treasure out of here is the question. I'm gonna assume he doesn't. Garp pops up. Yeah. As soon as you start speaking in absolutes, it's not absolute. Look at young Garp. Alright, let's see if this is even close. Garp with the full-on black beard, black hair, not a single strand of gray hair. Nice. Getting to see Garp actually with some Haki stuff is kind of cool. Even though we'll never forgive Garp for what happened. Kind of cool to see him fighting a little bit. More closer to his prime. Full-on Haki, armament and all. We're just going to get a flashback of one exchanged blow? No. No. Don't do us like that. I want to see some hands being thrown, some moves. Maybe that's all it was. That's all it was. That's all it was. If all they did was exchange one blow, I guess all they did was exchange one blow. Have you tried, like, plugging your ears and plugging your nose and, like, blowing air super hard and see if it'll come back out? No? Okay. So this Navy that he's a part of, or that he leads, this group, what like, they're not Navy affiliated, but they're pirates, but he controls a navy? I don't know. Just inside your head, man. Where it would go without killing his brain, I don't know, but... Where'd the big gaping ice cavern go that he left last time. It's kind of depressing. And then from that moment on, he just cursed Garp for the rest of his life. Didn't even arrest him, take him in, nothing. Pretty much decapitated that man and said, see ya. What about the massive gap that you put there last time? And they crushed his dreams. I guess they filled it in. I don't know. He cursed his children and grandchildren on that day. Did the whole stadium get this little story? Okay, so he was a pirate. Okay. Don't let everybody hear this information that we're Garp's grandson. Keep that. I mean, everybody knows. But you don't want in the Navy. What are we talking about? What if we just give him his drill back? Is there a way to like hit him hard enough that the drill will come back out and then he'll be like all forgiven and we just like go on about our day? Or actually can't believe that's halfway as well. Ooh, wow. Yeah. Got just over 5 minutes left. That's not your grandpa, remember? Well, if you've got things to do, Luffy, go ahead and get serious one time. I'd like to see us get a little more of like checking in on everybody. Before the episode ends, just because I'm not going to watch again for Thursday, Friday. It's going to be like 4 or 5 days till I watch again. So I'd like to see some developments here of everybody. Don't say that name. I'd like to get to a point too that Blackbeard's name just invokes anger in Luffy, like anytime it's mentioned. So he somehow has the drill indented inside of his head. So were these all abilities that he used to do with that? I guess, yeah. Hey, if this entire episode, we do get this wrapped up by having to give them one full episode, we'll take it. Either we're going to get pulled or he's going to slow down, I was about to say. Just put him in the water. One good punch. Ooh. Like the sound effect on that one. That's all it took? He's gonna end up in the water. Hello? No. TKO'd? Hello? Standing tank? Anybody? Oh. Man saying a lot of triggering words. Headbutt. That's his weak spot. Right on the top of the head. One good time. Oh shit. Alright, same thing like him and Garp. He's gonna lead with the armament on the top of his head. Luffy's gonna come with his. Massive Gear 3 armament coming in hot. That shadow looks bigger than any gear. Okay, maybe not. This is gonna... this might kill him. Just drop it on him. Alright, this should be the final blow of this here. Non-drill. The triple replay. Old man, you just don't have it, man. How much time do we have left? Do I want to look? Minutes. Maybe less than 2 minutes. Got his ass. Look! Exactly. Knew it. Knew it. I knew this was going to finish with us giving him his horn back. There you go. Go get your treasure. Go live your life. Do whatever you want to do. See, you just needed something to hit it just as hard, man. Don't. Oh, God. I thought we were about to be super depressing and have him land on the stage and it go back inside his head again. I was going to say, no. Not like this. Okay. We're good. We're good. Okay. And Doflamingo was awfully confident that we wouldn't make it through this. Now again, overestimating some of the others that he knows are in. Underestimating our abilities. I guess if all he has to really go off of is us at Marineford, but we did infiltrate and get Caesar. Should be the episode. I don't think we're going to catch up with anything else. We might. So, I'm assuming it's going to be Bartholomew, Blackbeard's lapdog, and Rebecca, and us. Cavendish, I'm sorry, bro. You're not important to the plot. Sorry, Cavendish. Oh, God, I forgot about what his mission is. I really need to see how strong Mr. Nacho Libre is over here. The whole, not the whole Navy, but there's so many Navy people out there too. Like, where does that man rank? I have absolutely no idea. I mean, we got to go to the quadruple replay exchange in the middle of the sky. Yeah. The effects on that were pretty crazy. I mean, actually, no, we got to go to the... Got to go to the young Garp. Cranking up the armament. He trained himself for this exchange. Yeah, we got this. This got to be the shot. Not bad. Yeah, okay, that's fully done. Like, again, we knew Luffy was gonna win. We got the backstory. We saw that. Glad the man got his drill back. Maybe he can go on and live his life, get his dream still out there. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, that was an interesting spot about like the treasure and all that. Do we ever come back across that location? Name drop it again? Absolutely no idea. Seeing the young Garp was cool. Didn't catch up with any other storyline that episode. I'm curious to see what Blackbeard's boy has to offer and kind of where we would put him currently power-wise. A slight step below Luffy, slight step above. Is he more like Sanji level? Is he more like Zoro level? Who knows? Kind of leaving that there. See what Rebecca's got going with her. If she possesses any Devil's Fruit, any Haki, anything specific like that. I don't suspect Cavendish is going to make it past that. Hopefully we don't drag that out too much. I'm sure they're going to have to develop a little bit of story with Rebecca. But I don't think it'll be too crazy. Yeah, not the most eventful 3 episodes we've had. It didn't feel unwatchable. But, I mean, I get what people are saying with the Dressrosa of, like, it didn't feel fillerish. Like, I did not enjoy. But when I say that, like, the amount of, how slow the pace is pretty slow. But it's also not bad. Like, I always compare it to Thriller Bark. Like, something about Thriller Bark was just unbearable. Now, I haven't even gotten halfway, or what are we even, 25% of the episodes of this? So maybe get me 25% in or 50% in, I might feel the same way, like, okay, this is unwatchable, but it's still fine, because we're getting new characters, we're getting to see Haki in action, an Admiral, the Doflamingo, the toys, and all that, so it's still kind of like, you know, something new, content to consume. So we'll see. We'll leave it there and see. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,